Hell, there are people on the internet. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing alright. Thanks for asking. So today is just kind of one of those days that, I wasn't really sure what I was going to make. In all legitimacy, I'm still not entirely sure what I'm going to make. So rather than do the usual, just figure something out and go out to the range and do whatever I'm going to do there and then stop, I figured I'd go ahead and step not necessarily out of those bounds, but like extend those bounds. And I'm going to make a video on what I basically do on my days off. So like I said, today's my day off. I actually have today and tomorrow off, so I might record both days. Depends on what I have going on. It depends on what I have going on at a later point in time. So I'm not going to run you guys through the beginning nonsense, because basically I just wake up probably about 8 o'clock, hour workout, about an hour and a half of video editing, half an hour to do whatever the hell I'm doing, approximately. So it's around 11 o'clock right now, and around 11 o'clock is whenever I get up and go to my gun range. So right now I'm going to go to my gun range, and I'm just going to lob a few rounds at whatever's out there. Alright, now before I do that, I need a gun. Let's see. Hold on here. Ah, that'll work. Look at this conveniently placed Gewehr 98 model. Gewehr 98s like to hide in bushes. Basically, any bush you come across in the United States, you'll find a Gewehr 98 in it. Every single time. Now, if you don't believe me, I only have one question for you. Have you ever looked in a bush to find a Gewehr 98? Have you ever actually looked for a Gewehr 98 in a bush? If you haven't, then how the hell do you expect to find one? Incomparable logic right there. Now, by the time this video comes out, maybe things would have changed, and maybe not every bush will have Gewehr 98s in them, of some model or some kind. But as of right now, unless you physically done it, you wouldn't know, now would you? As of right now, every bush contains at least one Gewehr 98. They're indigenous to basically all bushes in the United States. Outside of the United States, Gewehr 98s are tougher to come by, but here, they're everywhere. Go outside, check the closest bush to you. You might find one, you might not. I mean, who knows what's going to happen by the time this video comes out. Alright, well, now I have the Gewehr 98, I just need some ammunition. Let's go look at that bush again. Look at that. It's a mother. Ah, the Gewehr 98 had ammo. Okay. Well, now that we have our wild-caught Gewehr 98, and a good brood to boot, let's head out to the range. Hey guys, do you remember back whenever you'd buy 223s and 7.62x39 and 7.62x54 rimmed down at Walmart? Boy, that was a great point in time. Not to mention all the handgun ammunition that has gone rogue. Man. Our founding fathers would be, they probably are spinning in their graves right now. Okay. Let's go ahead. Did you guys take notice to Bloomberg's anti-gun NFL ad? That man has got to be stopped, but... Alright, here we go. Let's just go ahead and dive right in. What do we got going on here? There we go. Let's do it. I'm all lost in thought. I am legitimately lost in thought. That's not good. It's not good. to get lost in thought the way that I am. Alright. I ended up doing some research the other day, and I tried to find additional 8mm Mauser stripper clips, right? I don't know why. I have a bunch of them, but I'm going to start running these rifles really fast, so I'm probably going to start losing clips. So I decided to look up to see how much they actually were, and they're about $2 a piece, maybe $1.50 if you buy them in legitimate bulk, but they're way more expensive than I was expecting them to be, so yeah, for a pack of 10 stripper clips, I can, ooh, Nelly, I can get myself quite a few 8mm Mauser rounds. Man, this gun's inaccurate. I have put this gun on paper, and the sights on this thing are kind of wonky and a little wobbly, so this gun is pretty inaccurate. After this, I'll go grab the Car 98. I don't even know why I still fire this thing. It feels good to fire, but not if I can't hit anything. Let's just go for the stove, aim in general. A bit of a hang fire on that one. Alright, let me go grab the Car 98. Alright, I did in fact go out and grab, my Car 98K. This right here might be a video that some new viewers are watching, and they might not have gone back to watch any of the previous stuff in the channel. So if there is anyone new here, and I have been growing the channel, the channel has grown, what, about a subscriber a day at this point, far more than what I'm used to, so. But we might have a new guy here, so I just have to prove that I'm not that bad of a shot. I think I fired, what, 10 rounds, and I only hit one of them? Well, now I got a rifle here with sights on it that are actually half decent, and don't shimmy sham all over the place. Well, there you go. I hit all those shots, and I still have some ammunition from my previous expenditure of ammunition out here. That was a hang fire. That was so bad of a hang fire. And like, oh God, I pulled the gun so much that one. It just surprised me so much. Fire. Ah, shit. Oh no. Might have a problem with this Egyptian stuff. Alright. I'd say we're about safe to pull it out. There. I don't like that. Man, I hate full rifle caliber duds. Hey, you're gonna explode. You're gonna explode, then explode. Well, we hit it, and we hit it with plenty of force. Okay, let's grab some more ammo here. Alright, so from what I can see, the Egyptian stuff seems to be just as bad as the Ethiopian stuff. Missed that one. Alright, this one here doesn't seem to want to load. Interesting. Very interesting. That's a dangerous place to be, boys and girls. If you have yourself a hot rifle and a round that won't properly chamber, you want to get that round out of there as fast as possible so it doesn't have a cook-off. Some of this military surplus stuff, it just doesn't quite... Oh, look, it chambered that time. Chambered and fired. Look at that. Do I have any more ammo? I do. I really do. Look at that. That is a stripper clip of bullets right there. Let's fire some more. Ah, shit. That's not good. Alright, that barrel's hot. Hang fire. Somewhere on the ground here we have a live round of 8mm Mauser ammo, and we will find it. Found it, and I figured out why I couldn't find it. It was like stabbed into the ground like that. So, another dud. We're running Egyptian surplus here, so I'm not surprised to see that there's hang fires and occasional duds. I wonder if this ammunition, although it did go to a different country, I wonder if it's from the same factory. Possibly. Ah, another dud. I hate duds. Eat for distance. Alright, it's right there. Got it. That was a hang fire. Not a hang fire. Hang fire. Dud. I hate firing this kind of ammo. Alright, that one's right there. Give that one another second. Alright, like I said, this is surplus stuff, so I'm really not surprised to find duds and hang fires and crap like that. Actually, that's exactly what I was expecting. Currently, I'm running a 19-pound firing pin spring in this thing. If I crank it back up to like the 24, 26-pound, I'm sure this stuff would run just fine. Of course, then again, I did have a hang fire in my other Gewehr 98, and that's rocking at 30 pounds, so maybe. There's really no telling. Alright, let me just take what is essentially detonated explosives that didn't fire, and I'm going to take 4 of them and just put them in my back pocket and hope for the best. I mean, it's very unlikely that they'll, detonate right now in my back pocket. Very unlikely, but still possible. Though the probability is almost 0. The probability is never 0. Alright, well, there we go. I fired. My Car 98 made quite a few more hits, even with hang fires and duds, which I hate. Oh god, that's why I can't fire one of those old flintlocks, because I never know when the blast is going to come. And whenever I get nervous, I start pulling shots, as a lot of people do, unless you're a hardened combat veteran or somebody who can shoot half competently, but I'm not one of those people. Alright, well, after this, I think it's time for a bit of breakfast. We are kind of late on the draw with breakfast, but I figure I should cook at least once in this video. It is a little past 11:30, so perfect. And then later on, we'll come back out here and I'll blow some stuff up with my Mosin, because why the hell not? Alright, it's breakfast time, but before breakfast, I need an apron of some kind. Every chef needs an apron, so I don't have an apron. Let's go make an apron. Alright, a rare sight to behold. 3 Kevins in the same place. Look at that shit. Man, that's a majestic bird sitting up there. Hold on. I hear. Kevin, are you back here? I heard a Kevin. There he is. Kevin, what the hell do you think you're doing? That's not for you. That's for the cats. Damn it, Kevin, you spilt the cat food. Is there any more Kevins? I think that we just have... Oh! All 5 Kevins. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 Kevins hanging out. What's up, Kevin? What you want? What you gonna do, Kevin? You're not gonna do anything. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nah, they're pretty friendly. Kevin! Any of the Kevins? Let's feed the Kevins. Kevin, look what I got. Oh, you're gonna want some of this. Oh, you're gonna want some of that. Oh, hell yeah, look at that. The other peacocks are gonna start seeing. Oh yeah. Feeding Kevin. When was the last time you guys saw someone feed a fucking peacock? Let's see if I can feed the other Kevins. Kevin? You hungry, buddy? This Kevin's nervous. Oh, look at that. That Kevin right there. Oh, he knows what he wants. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That Kevin's upset with the other Kevin. And then this Kevin's watching from the bushes. Are we gonna have a Kevin brawl? These guys fight all the damn time. I should catch that on video. All right. Morning greetings. How you doing, cat? The cat doesn't care. Hi, dog. How you doing? All right. I found some apron making material. This'll work. Alright, we're gonna start off by just laying this out on the table, just like that. We want to make sure that we get it kind of straight so it looks kind of decent, but I'm not exactly going for perfection here. There we go. Hey, that actually looks like it'll be pretty good. Okay, now we cut it out. Actually, no. Now we're gonna mark it. Yeah, we're gonna mark it. This right here will serve as the base. And then we'll cut out a fastener here in a second. With how this is cutting, I think that instead of using scissors, a sharp knife would be best. Actually, a legitimate razor blade would be best, but we haven't got one of those right now. Yeah, in this particular case, it's not really cutting, it's just kind of tearing, and I'm fine with that. Okay, the base has been made. Now we're gonna cut some shoulders, and we're gonna make a little loop to stick my head in. Alright, this fabric tears really easily, so I went ahead and added a bit of duct tape reinforcement to not only fix some spots where it tore a little too far, a little farther than I wanted it to, but I used that to also kind of support the neck brace a little bit, because man, this fabric tears really easily. But there we go. We're starting to look like an apron now. All right, now I need a waist brace. All right. This seems better, but it still doesn't feel complete. All right, I fixed it. That feels better now. That feels much better now. Definitely more up my alley. Okay, we have our apron. There we go. That is by far the greatest apron I've ever made. And it is the only apron I've ever made. Alright, now you might be wondering to yourself, hey man, what the hell are you doing cooking outside? Why did you go through all the trouble to set up a cooking stove outside and bring everything out versus just cooking inside? Where everything was originally. To that, I say fuck you, don't tell me what to do. But if you didn't question me and my ways of madness, then disregard that last message. Now today, I'm enjoying a cup of coffee before breakfast. This cup of coffee is Maxwell House. Both Maxwell House and Folgers have grown to sell so much coffee that they are pretty much the generic choices whenever it comes to the cheap alternative to having luxury coffee. Personally, I prefer Maxwell House over Folgers. I just like the taste better. Folgers is good, but Maxwell House, there's just something about it that is phenomenal. So get comfortable. Get yourself a cup of coffee. Maybe start making yourself some sort of breakfast. And we'll see where this goes. Alright, we got Kevin right there behind me. He probably smells the food from earlier that I have right here. Alright, so first off, a very important start to any cooking procedure is to get some sort of fire going. Well, it doesn't have to be fire per se, just any real source of heat would work. If you try cooking without heat, unless you're freeze drying, it typically doesn't work out very well. Alright. Oh yeah. I can't really see the flames, but that's definitely lit. Okay, cool. Wow, that is weird. I'm so used, because I normally do my cooking like early in the morning or like late at night, and I'll eat throughout the day. I'm so used to seeing the flames on this thing. Wow, that's nifty. I had another coffee break while we wait for that thing to heat up. Is this not a beautiful day? I think it's a beautiful day. I wasn't expecting to cook on camera today, but I had to figure out something to do, so we're cooking on camera and we're cooking outside. Alright, before I make anything, I'm gonna make some bacon. So, let me grab our pack of bacon here. Alright, we got some bacon, and now I need a way to open the bacon. And I'm remembering I didn't bring out a knife. Alright, no knife. Okay. There we go, we're gonna put some of these duds to use. I wonder if I doubt I am, but I wonder if I'm the first person to open up a pack of bacon with an 8mm Mauser round. Oh yeah, look at that. Now that's been opened. Ah, smell the syphilis. I sincerely hope that ammunition doesn't have syphilis on it. But there's no telling. Alright, we're just gonna get in there, grab some bacon, rip it out of there, I guess. Get on there. Get over there. Man, it sure is weird stuffing my hand into a bag of bacon like that. I'm so used to like cutting it open. But hey, we're cooking outside today, so not everything's gonna be perfect, I guess. Now let's throw in another strip. Knives don't exist. They're a government conspiracy. And if you believe otherwise, you're a freaking psychopath. Alright, close-up of our sizzling bacon here. Coming along quite nice. But I just kind of like I'm used to very evenly cooking my bacon. And this is not going to be that. But that's fine. I don't really mind. It's cooking. It's actually cooking really fast. I can't tell how hot this is because I can't see the flame underneath. And that's how I normally tell how hot this thing is. The bacon keeps twirling around each other like snakes making love. Making sweet, sweet love. In that case, it's not so bad, but in this case, man, this is getting difficult to cook evenly. Alright, I'd say this right here is enough bacon. Alright, we can go ahead and turn that off for right now. And pull our bacon up out of here. There we go. Wow, that's some good looking bacon. Bacon close up. Look at the bacon sizzle. It sure is hot, man. I'm like burning my thumb just being this close to it. Alright, up next we are going to make an egg and throw it onto some bread as a sandwich. There we go. That sounded like a lit. Is it lit? Oh yeah, that's lit. That's lit. Haha, yep, that's as lit as it can get. Alright, so we're gonna cook it right in the bacon grease. Oh man, here come the flies. Here we go. The only bad part about cooking outside is nature's outside. Nature can be rough sometimes. Alright, as is the case with most sandwiches, we need some bread. And since I forgot the knife, I'll be using this 8mm Mauser round as a literal cooking utensil. Let's go ahead and flip this egg real quick. This pan is hotter than I thought it was. There we go. Break it up a bit. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh wow, that's gonna be awesome. And I'm looking forward to this thing. Well, it seems to be cooking slower. Are we still on? We are. We are still on. Okay, cool. I wonder if I'm the first person to ever stick mayonnaise on a slice of bread using an 8mm Mauser round. Now I did clean it off. Clean all the oil and dust and syphilis off of it. So now we just have a nice clean 8mm Mauser round. Ah, that is perfect. That is the best. Look at that. Alright. That's one slice of bread. And an 8mm Mauser round with some mayonnaise on it. I never thought that would be something that I would say. Like saying it wasn't so bad, but after I said that, I was like, wait a second, what the fuck just came out of my mouth? Okay, here we go. There we go. We're just gonna... How well did this cook? Is this done yet? It looks pretty done. Alright. Well, we're gonna take our egg here, cut it into some smaller sections, just so it's a little easier to lay on bread. We're gonna grab the whole plate. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're just gonna grab this, throw it right there. There we go. Look at that. I made breakfast and recorded it for YouTube. Technically, this is a cooking episode, I guess. All right, here we go. The breakfast of champions. All right, let's go ahead and give it a try. But before that, I'm gonna drink some more coffee. My coffee's getting to the point to where it's comfortable to drink, but still warm. Fantastic combination. All right, just because I know it's gonna be great, I'm gonna try the bacon here. I have this right here. It's a old family secret recipe for something that you dip things in, particularly breakfast meats and whatnot. It does have syrup in it, but syrup makes a fantastic catalyst for mixing other stuff in if you ever feel like just making your own sauce. Wow, that's good. I haven't had this in a long time. Oh God, the memories. Oh God, the memories. Okay. This is pretty decent. Definitely not the best bacon I've ever made, because I lost all uniformity to it. Some spots are like really, really crunchy, but other spots are like really, really soft. I mean, it's good, but I typically like having mine a little more even. Even distribution. Actually, this is actually pretty delicious. Okay, the bacon gets a big fat check mark in terms of my approval. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's far from bad. Oh God. I chug too much coffee. I make my coffee strong and I just chug way too much of it. Alright, let's try the egg sandwich here. You can taste the bacon. And you can taste the 8mm Mauser round. Tastes like German-occupied Africa with a hint of Jimmy Dean. But there's something else in there too. I can't quite put my finger on it. It almost tastes like... I have no idea. I genuinely don't know. But there's something else going on with this thing. I reckon I probably should have checked the expiration date on that mayonnaise, because that's probably what's going on with this thing. I'm fairly certain that's what's going on with this thing. I got a big glob of mayonnaise on that last bite, and I can in fact confirm that the mayonnaise has gone sour. Nothing up my sleeve, but some fucking breadcrumbs. Get out of there. I better not have been the reason why Hansel and Gretel couldn't find their way back. I swear I don't have all the breadcrumbs. Actually, if I was in that fairy tale, I would have been the asshole that went around leaving breadcrumbs in other directions. make them think they're following, a trail, and all of a sudden it spurts out into 5 different trails of breadcrumbs. That just sounds like something I'd do. Nothing says fun in the sun like tormenting children. Alright, well, I'm gonna finish breakfast, clean everything up, and then we'll figure out what we're doing from there. Been a little while since I've done this. Bonnie and Clyde be damned. Poor man's Garrett. It's a shame that bolt-action shotguns aren't more mainstream.